Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're we've got a few projects that we want to work on, so we might break this up into multiple videos and just depending on how long it takes. One of the things we're going to finally experiment with is pumice, which I've not really done. I've done, or pon, sorry, using pumice, but pon. I've done leca and been successful, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and I've heard like amazing things about pon, so I want to give that a try. And we are also thinking we want to get a couple more plants on moss poles, so I might make that a completely separate video, but I'll see how long everything takes. So yeah, so stay tuned. We'll start making the pon. Okay, so I think one of the things we're going to do, I was just going to show you a couple of the plants we're looking. Now, alocasias are really, really good for pon. And as much as I do not want to touch this baby, I feel like I want to get her into pon. See how pretty she is with that leaf. Ooh. The antheriumforgetii that we recently got, they need their water, and I just find even though I literally just watered her, she's pretty dirty or dry. So I want to get her in pon, and we are going to do this red secret caprea. She's not doing so well in the dirt she's in, so we want to do that. And our green emerald, Chinese evergreen. Is it green emerald or emerald bay?
Emerald bay.
Emerald bay. That once upon a time was huge. Then we have this. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but she was transferred over to water
2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago, and if you can see, she's already getting some really pretty roots. So I think she's gonna just really benefit from pon and the nutrients, and hopefully we can get her back. Look at those leaves, they're amazing.
The camera does not do justice,
No.
for sure,
See,
to the color and everything.
Oh, see that color there? You can see it.
Still not even as beautiful as she actually is.
Okay, so to get started, we need to make the pon, and I'm gonna... Lucenza is very hard to get. I know that is the brand everybody uses. I've heard of a couple hacks, but even getting those supplies was difficult. I think Wild Fern mentioned one of, like, because we're up in Canada, Canadian Tire, or sorry, Home Hardware has some pieces that you can get. That is for the zeolite and the charcoal. But today we actually found, we have pumice. We actually found this charcoal from Crystal Style Nursery. And it's like a nice little size. Like the individual.
Star.
Or what did I say? Star? Whatever. So, yeah. We're going to give that one a try. And then in place of the zeolite, and trust me, I don't know enough about it to explain what all these things do. I'm just trying to recreate it right now. We got Acadama. Same company. And it's volcanic byproduct produced exclusively in Japan. It's ideal for drainage and aeration, while retain moisture and provide nutrients. So what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna just do an even mix of all of these into a container. In the meantime, Carissa is using the soldering iron to make a makeshift self-watering container for now. So let's get started. Okay, so we do have the pumice here. So this is going to be a little loud. Sorry for that. And I think I'm just going to do Now this was supposed to be ready to use right out of the bag, so I didn't rinse it. There's a bit of dust, but it doesn't seem to be too terrible. And then I'm going to add I don't know for the measurement if this is going to work the way I'm hoping, but yeah, that's good. You got some on the bottom
No.
too? Yeah, you need the bottom. Please.
How many?
Like 5 or 6.
This is probably something we should have done outside. Do you not smell the burning plastic?
Well,
Or
yeah,
is it
but-
just because it's right in my face?
All right, so now we're going to put in the academa. Now, a lot of times in Lechuza, they use a slow release fertilizer, but I think I don't have any, so I am going to just add it to the water when I've already thrown it to the rain.
How many of these do we need?
What?
How many of these do we need?
Just one. This is actually kind of a pretty color leca, actually. Like it's a pretty colored pond.
It's got some really nice, like, it's a very,
I don't know if I should be doing this with my hands, but I did not bring a shovel or a scoop or anything to the container or to the. Okay, maybe I do need to wash my hands, but you can see how pretty that is. So yeah. So I think what we'll do is we will do George first, which is the Dieffenbachia.
evergreen.
Or sorry, Chinese evergreen. And we just need her. Okay. So we're just gonna use this. Now, with pond, my understanding is you can water it like you would like a plant, or you can have it in the self-watering pots, right? That where the water has a chance to drain. I think in this case, what I would do on this kind of container that has no drainage is much like I did on this guy, on my Jacqueline, where I only fill the water up part of the way. So the plant isn't submerged in the water, but when you're watering, you're sure to get all of the pond wet, but not fill it up all the way. And that seemed to have been successful for Jacqueline, so we shall give that a try. So I'm just gonna put a base in the container.
So sad.
Let's put her in and see where her roots are. That should work, eh? So, she's gonna use all the pond.
No. This is a 3-year-old plant, 4-year-old plant that's just slowly been going downhill. So hopefully this works. Stitch effort.
Well, she really was doing well in just water.
Mm-hmm.
So
A little bit more right here.
So I feel like as long as Chrissa's definitely not an overwater.
My plants like to live in a drought.
Okay, so that's good. Her roots are covered. She's actually pretty solid in there, which is nice. It's a heavier base. So I think we will just, now this water that I'm using is just, well, it's spring water, and I've got some of the Super Thrive. Okay, I think, I know, I think that's good though.
But her roots aren't even touching at all.
I know. But
and I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either. I wouldn't do more than that, but because the rocks are wet, so give that one a try, and just keep an eye on her roots. Okay, so thinking the next one I want to do, where did my little cups go? So what I was thinking was for Jacqueline, I'm gonna take some of the leca because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh yeah, put some of her leca. Let me just, can I have that tray? Okay, we need to move you over here. All right. A little yeah, look at her.
It's really good, actually. She probably could have stayed in Leca.
Ooh, I don't like that.
No.
Okay, just getting the leca off her. So you can see roots look pretty good. I think she's got a couple on here that are a little bit soggy. I'm not liking that, but I'm not playing with her because I just finally got her back to life. I'm terrified to even touch her. She's got a lot of good solid, actually. Just some, I guess. Okay. So what I want to do is in the bottom
Of the solid cup.
of the solid cup, I'm gonna put like just a layer so that if I sit this in, now I can fill that with pon, and it's my own makeshift self-watering. Okay, put her down gently.
Very gently. Where'd you put your scoop? Oh, it's here.
And yeah, they can't see the, okay, so then I'm going to carefully just put her roots in here. I think we might need a little more because of that guy. Okay. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm just gonna fill this up. And this way, when I do fill up the reservoir, I can keep the water a little bit lower so that her roots, let me get you standing tall and strong. Yeah, I think she's got a new one maybe coming here. Oh, or is that a sheath?
That's just a
It's a
sheet.
sheath, that's a sheath. Okay, so she looks pretty solid. Squish her down a little bit, and then just the watering can. So I wish I could get these guys a little flatter if you can. Okay. So now I'm thinking, right? So basically I'm trying to get all the substrate and she's got the water down there, but it's not, her roots, oh, it's really dark. Her
Charcoal.
roots, yeah, her roots aren't sitting directly in it. They're a little bit up
Above
higher. But they are still, this will give them a chance to kind of go down, look for the water. I might actually pour some of that out, but I just want to give the leca or the pond
some time to
to get a little wetter. Okay,
get
so
all the water.
wetter.
More wet.
Okay, so give this a try. I mean, really, I did the same thing in the leca, so it should be about the same. And just keep. I just really got to watch her roots there. Okay, so put you over there.
I think we needed 2.
2 which?
2 of these. So are we doing it with Red Secret too?
Oh, okay. Well, let's do your. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I gotta get another pot. We're gonna get another container ready because, of course, as much as we tried to think through all this, we didn't. And then next up, I will do the anthurium. I actually have a self-watering container that I might put her into. I'm a little nervous because she's 6-inch. The pot is a 6-inch pot. And she's 4-inch, but I feel like, can I give it a try? Because I don't think I have any 4-inch pots, and these cups are going to be too small. And I tried to find bigger cups, clear ones, but anyway, we'll be right back. Okay. All right, so we're back. We kind of had to do some resource. Something I just wanted to point out real quick that I figured out because I don't know what I'm doing. I actually dumped out the water. I remember how dark it was, and I ran water through pond, let it drain, and then sat it back in here. So I think that way I was able to get more of the pond wet, and it didn't rinse through to the bottom. But I do have water in the bottom because I want to see how that's going to work for just keeping her moist in general. But this is a new thing I'm trying. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our caprea, and she was in dirt, so we've rinsed out. Another thing they say about pond is you do not need to worry about getting all of the dirt off. I know there's been some people are saying you should because it'll cause mold and stuff. I've also heard the other way, like you're better to put it in pond and then rather than damage the roots trying to get every little bit of dirt soil off. Obviously you want to get as much as you can off, but so I don't know if you can see that clearly,
It's
but
almost more just staining.
Yeah,
What's on there now?
it's pretty much. And we want to protect it. A little baby there. Whoops. See if you can see the baby. So, and then I think we're going to stake her up to give her a little more support because she
doesn't really like standing.
She likes
to fall over.
She's a little floppy. Okay, so we've done the same thing here. I'm just gonna put some.
I think that's too much.
I think that's too much.
I feel like her roots are gonna be like
Squish it. Squish it.
Yeah. Just a little bit out. I think is good.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good.
Probably.
The roots will go down.
Yeah.
Trying to keep her center. Okay, so we're just
Not
gonna
my forte.
fill her up.
I don't think my plants are ever center like myself. I'm just like, you're good enough. You're close enough to center. We'll reevaluate later.
Yeah. Okay.
It's already standing a bit better in that.
Oops.
Spoke too soon.
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab the bamboo stick.
Okay, and the Velcro.
Do you think the Velcro is gonna be too much though?
No, I did it on
No.
Friday.
I know, but Fred's bigger than she is.
No, it should work.
Okay. One or two, you think?
Just one. Okay, so I'm just trying to get her kind of sitting more solid.
You're talking about these ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you bring scissors to cut the Velcro?
No. You didn't remind me to grab scissors. My brain don't work like that.
All right, so I'm just putting the stake kind of down here so that we can loosely Velcro her up to give her a little bit more support. You can see even her stems are getting a little crooked from
Leaning all the time.
leaning. So,
Yeah, she likes to lean.
all right, so we just need a kind of a, you don't want to do it tight.
No. That's good.
Yeah.
I can't get them to connect. Jeez. Wait, let me cut it. About here?
Yeah.
Oops. Buddy,
Get back in there.
you can't escape.
So, just to give her a little bit of support, especially while she's acclimating to the new environment.
Just a new train.
So then I have my beautiful pot. What I would like to do is so basically here I'm just running the water through to get the pond wet. And then I'm just gonna let it drain. And then we'll sit it in here. Now I did, actually we won't because you have to take this home.
Mm-hmm.
So
My baby's gotta go home.
yeah, so then what we can do is the same as the other one. Maybe Lekka isn't the best base because it's not very solid, but give that a try. When she gets home, again, she can fill it up just so that it's got some moisture to pull up from. And yeah, hopefully this works. I am not an alocasia, I'm not good at this alocasia stuff.
Most of my alocasias are doing really well. She's the only one that's really struggled in my care. And she was nice and bushy and massive leaves when we got her. But she, just like George, she just was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not having this. I'm done.
Not liking it. Okay, so I'm just trying to get some of the moss off our forgetii here.
He's so pretty.
Oh, he's got to be, he needs his roots done too.
Oh, right, he's in the picture.
He's in soil too, actually.
I don't think we really thought this through.
Nope.
Today.
Nope.
Maybe a little bit more of a plan
this.
going.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, look at those roots.
That's actually a really nice soil.
It is. We didn't repot this one when we got home, did we?
No.
Oh wow. Good on
Look
you,
at
shared
look at that, those roots.
Pretty. I think, yeah, she almost needed to be sized up anyways. Look at how her roots are growing.
Yeah. So, maybe do you mind just giving her a quick rinse?
I guess.
I will get her pot ready.
Oh, do the easy part.
All right. So, I have this self-watering part that I got for Christmas from one of my son. It has the wicks. So basically you can fill the reservoir and it'll just soak up the water as needed. I wasn't sure if this one might be too big for her, but having seen her roots, I think it's gonna be just fine. I think the 6 inch is gonna be good. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna fill this. The one thing I did here, and something we have to remember, Chris, when we're transferring plants from dirt to pond, it's like when you're doing it to water. So while in pond, once they get established and they get a good water root system, they will wick up the water. But until they get to that point, you should be really giving it new water like you would water a regular plant. I'd probably, like, for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, give it time to really establish. So that's something I need to remember, because you think kind of self-watering, what do you need to do? But we really should be giving it thorough waters. So I've just kind of filled it. I gotta wait and see when she comes back. And yeah, we'll do that. So while she's there, I thought today we went to the reptile and plant show and the plant expo. That was really fun, actually. We meet a couple of local people that we know that recognize us when we walk up. So we got to chat with them. We did end up getting a couple new plants. I got some air plants, which they're always a great deal there. And I'm going to try to keep these ones alive. And we got the variegated, is it the variegated Jose Bueno? Were they variegated? I think they are, because I think...
I don't know where to put yours.
Okay, we got those. So I'll show you.
I don't think they were variegated. I think they were just
regular.
I think so.
Look at the label. Okay, so look at these beautiful leaves. Little bit of dirt on there, but that's, again, mostly staining. It's in the front window.
Right.
So all I'm gonna do is take and put her down in here.
Yeah, it's just the regular Jose Bueno.
Okay, here, let's show.
Oh, you want me to show it?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's a phone though.
Okay, this is awkward.
Okay. So this is the one that she picked up today while we were out.
Isn't she beautiful?
Her coloring, she's not as white as the one that I picked up, but I'm sure mine will end up like this due to lack of light.
Huh. Yeah, the other ones were younger, and I know the girls from, I always get the name wrong. Tropics North.
Tropical North.
They're amazing. We've gotten a few plants there. But she was saying she thinks the younger ones, because this one was
a month
old, and the other ones were like a couple months, and the leaves, couple weeks, sorry. The variegation was quite a bit whiter, actually very striking. I had a hard time grabbing this one because I wanted a little one. But she figures as they mature, the coloring changes to the more darker coloring. So
I think it also has to do with, like you're
light.
saying, it was like the light, like in the greenhouses they have optimal light and whatever.
Yeah,
we don't tend to have those in our homes. So I'm sure mine will look like this in a couple of weeks, but
get a picture of it while it's...
For now, it's beautiful and
Yeah.
like all white.
Probably post, actually we'll probably post something on Instagram.
Yeah. We should have gotten a picture of them together, mind you.
You know what?
What?
It's too high.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, always making a mess. Like I'm trying to get her down in the pot without hurting her roots. Think that's better? A little bit lower?
I put it a little even bit lower. Because like if you ever do have to water from the top, right, you want to have room to water from the top. That's probably better because now you've got about a quarter of an inch to half an inch of wiggle room. You really do. make such a mess.
I really do.
Doing this.
Can you hear it hitting the floor? I'm trying to be so careful. Yeah, I'm glad we thought to do this today because clearly
She needed to be in a bigger pot.
Yep. She wasn't root bound, but
Do these wick things actually work to self-water?
people say they do.
Like, I get the science behind it and everything. I just feel like it wouldn't distribute enough moisture to the medium, to whatever growing medium you have it in.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you just,
So when you think about how you water your plants, you're watering from the top and you're allowing it to drain all the way down to the bottom, whereas this is stuck at the bottom.
yeah, well, I guess it wicks up just enough to keep the moisture. I mean, it doesn't mean you don't need to.
Do I need to take it away from you?
There.
Robo is not going to be happy with you.
Look how pretty that looks. She looks bigger. Look. She's adorable.
She actually does look bigger.
Yeah.
It's funny how, like, repotting them sometimes, they look massive all of a sudden.
Yeah. Ooh, I could, no, I thought
It's
I could
going to
just
fall
sit
in.
Okay, so we'll just water all around really good. I just feel like I want to reuse this water. Well, it would be good because it's just the charcoal. It's
Well,
not,
and charcoal has a lot of nutrients,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I think it's not.
that's probably good. Look at that. Oh my god, look at the wicks from the charcoal. They're black. They were so white.
Pure white, crystal white.
All right, so I think,
Do you want to add
yeah, we'll
water
put,
into here?
the only thing I'm not crazy about these pots is, that's good for now, is this little base doesn't secure on.
Like, it doesn't snap on or anything.
Yeah. So, there we go. So there we've got, look at how truly
We've got incoming.
beautiful these leaves are. I think that's it for the pond. We're going to keep you updated. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any resource for pond in like the greater Toronto area, that would be cool. And if you've had any, experience
Success.
with it, hey, share it, give us, let us know below. So thank you very much, and we will see you in a few minutes. But not really in a few minutes, it'll be like the next video.